Because it's true, I don't round up at Goodwill. As a matter of fact, I round down. Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, I've got a great day of sales today. I've got some vintage media going out of here today, which I really love selling that. I've got all kinds of stuff going out of here. 22 for $6.25. So a really good day of sales, but I've got to clear the record here a little bit here. If you watched the Trash to Cash podcast at all, you saw Dave, NC Flipper over there, NC Picker, just trash me, ruin my reputation, slander me, besmirch me, everything you can imagine, and talk about me not rounding up at Goodwill. So I've got to set the record straight today, kind of, because it's true, I don't round up at Goodwill. As a matter of fact, I round down at Goodwill, and I'll tell you that story in just a minute, but let's take a look at a few sales first. Starting to sell off some 8-tracks, did on the last show as well. Sold a few more here. You're going to see a bunch of these in the future, lotting them up, and we have literally a car full, maybe 1,000 of them, and there's probably only going to be 50 to 60 that I sell individually because they're just not worth it unless they're really good ones. I gotta find the right ones here. I don't know, Magical Mystery Tour, that one right there, and I think the other ones might have been in a lot, maybe. I think they're right here. Yep. Put these ones in a lot. So that one's actually pretty good. I should have done that one separately, but these weren't good and it allowed them to sell. And actually I could have put all the Beatles in one lot and probably just been better off, but these aren't too bad here. Let me look at the prices. Okay, so these right here sold for $22 plus shipping. Right there, medium mail shipping. I did a video on 8-tracks a long time ago. A lot of people laughed at me. They're like, what are you talking about selling 8-tracks, selling cassettes? And let me tell you, slowly but surely, that market has been growing. I've been selling them for years. Magical Mystery Tour, that one sold pretty good too. I think it was 18 plus shipping. Okay, I pulled this earlier, and it's kind of hard to do with one hand. So I pulled it early and set it right there. But sold these, I'm selling them in lots of 4 for 10 bucks. Not a big deal, but it's multi-quantity listing, and I love doing those because over time, there's the cat back. Over time, we make pretty good money. So 5 of the 22 sales today are going to viewers. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. This one is going to Trish. She says she's a subscriber to all the YouTube channels and just want to say thank you for the tips and the experience. She says she's been selling for 20 years and is back at it. The store is Saved by Sosh, S-H-O-S-H. So thank you, Trish. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the bumper stickers. Now, it's not like I was the first one to sell 8-tracks and regular, cassettes on eBay. I certainly wasn't. But I'm one of the first to talk about it on YouTube as an emerging market. And it is an emerging market. And I was tempted, and there you go again. I already gave you treats. I'm kicking you out of here. I'm kicking you out of here. And it is an emerging market. And I think just like sealed VHS, and even sealed VHS, only maybe 2 to 3% of them are really worth any kind of money. Same thing with cassettes. This is a sealed cassette. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run, sealed. I toyed with the idea of starting to keep some of these. I think you're going to start to see cassettes be graded. Matter of fact, the person who bought this, I can tell by what's in his store, what this person is selling, that they're going to grade this and they're going to put it up for sale. And I'm happy to get $25 because I paid nothing. I mean, maybe a dime in a lot, probably less than that, but $25 plus shipping for that cassette. Just wanted to correct myself. That Magical Mystery Tour, I think I said $18 plus shipping for that 8-track. It was actually $15 plus shipping. And speaking of old media format, I guess DVD is sort of old media format at this point. It is this one right here, and it's the Agatha Christie marble right there. I think that's it. Is that it? Or is it the other one? Yeah, I think this is it. Series 5. Sold for $20 plus shipping. I bought this one in Arizona at some sales last November. All right, I got to tell a story. A couple things. One is I messed up because I thought I had one more of these left that didn't have the sticker residue on it. And I didn't. and somebody bought it, and now I don't have a new one to give them, but it is a viewer. So hopefully I'm going to make it up to y'all. I'm going to read your message in a minute, and I'm going to throw in some extras to make it worth your while. I'm throwing a sticker or two and all that stuff. And I'm going to send you 2 instead of 1. And it's going to Great Falls, Montana. All right, the message says that they enjoy reselling. He and his wife, it's Michael and his wife, and his child enjoy reselling because of us, Harry Tornado, and Mountain Man Treasure. So I won't hold that against you at all, for sure. I'm kidding. Their eBay store is Retailers to Resellers 2021. So thank you all very much. He says that his mother sold Tupperware for years when he was a child. That's awesome. So thank you all very, very much. And we're going to send an extra in there. And this is a great way to jump off to the story I got to tell. All right, so these are all gone now, right? 2 of those. This is the only one left. It wasn't listed because it wasn't pure, right? It had this little residue on there. And the reason why is because it was in my antique booth. I had a stack of them in there because I had so many. I was like just trying to sell them like crazy. But they weren't selling very quickly in the booth, so I brought them back here because viewers were buying them. Literally half of the sales over the last 3 years of these items have gone to viewers. It is Twisted Radio Waves, Dr. Demento, Jerry Garcia. If you've been watching this show for any time at all, you've heard me talk about it a ton. I bought 1,000 of these, 2 boxes of 500 from the Goodwill. My uncle, if he's out there listening, you probably remember me calling you and telling you about this sale. I'm like, I'm gonna make so much money off of this deal. It's just gonna take me 30 years to do it. Now, it didn't take 30 years. It took about 4 or 5 years, though. Now, I have said on multiple occasions that I don't round up at the Goodwill. That's not to say I've never rounded up at the Goodwill. The only times I've ever rounded up at the Goodwill is when I'm doing it for the ease of the person at the register. And I know that sounds terrible to some people. When I said it on the show the other day, I've actually said it on the show 3 or 4 different times. I've gotten negative feedback from just 2 people, and I've got tons of people tell me, I don't round up either, and here's why. You know, a lot of people hate Goodwill and they're greedy and whatever. Hey, I don't know. Everybody, we're all in the same business, right? We're all trying to get the most amount of money and pay the least amount of money so we can make money. I mean, that's kind of the gig. My only point in saying that the other day, which Dave, of course, wanted to make me look bad, because that's what Dave does. He tries to make me look bad. He's really trying, if you want to go tell him, is trying to assuage his own guilt, because he lowballs people more than anybody I've ever seen. He doesn't even really do it on purpose. He just doesn't know what anything's worth. So I'm kidding, Dave, sort of, a little bit. At any rate, Goodwill, I've just never really rounded up. My wife rounds up all the time. I don't. I've told the reasons why I don't a couple of times. I'm not going to rehash that. I'm just going to tell this story. Not only do I not round up, I negotiate at the Goodwill often. And I had somebody else the other day on a video when I was negotiating in a garage sale. They're like, you would never go into a store and negotiate. Why do you feel like you have to negotiate at a garage sale? I hate people that negotiate at garage sales. Just pay the asking price. I'm like, well, first of all, most garage sales around here, I know it's different up north, but most garage sales around here, they don't have asking prices. I would say 70% of the yard sales I go to, there are no prices on anything. Nothing. People don't care enough to put a price on it. They just want it gone. And so, you know, it's kind of around here anyways, that's what you do. You negotiate at garage sales. I do it all the time. I have no plans on stopping it anytime soon. And I have negotiated in a Goodwill. These right here I negotiated. So this Goodwill that I had these at 99 cents each. There was 1,000 of them. And I'm like, man, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I could probably sell these things for quite a bit of money. I don't want to pay $1,000. I mean, there's 1,000 of them. I'm not going to pay $1,000 here at Goodwill. So I went up to the front and I asked them, I said, is there a manager here I could talk to about something? And they're like, sure. Manager came out and I looked at the 2 boxes and there might have been 1 or 2. They had just put them out there, right? There might have been a few of them gone. I doubt it. They looked like they were both slam-packed full. 2 boxes, each had 500 CDs in it. And I asked them, I'm like, hey, what do you do? You know, I'm like, you're going to take forever to sell these one at a time. Would you consider selling each box, you know, or all of them all together? And he's like, yeah, I think we can do that. I said, how much? He said, how about $5 a box? And I'm like, holy moly. Absolutely. That's a penny a piece, y'all. I bought those for a penny a piece. The first bunch I sold, I was selling for crazy money because I was the only one selling it out there on eBay. I was getting like $25 a pop for I think like 40 of them. And then somebody else started to sell them. I think what happened is some promo company had tons of these and they got distributed all over the place into different Goodwills. And so somebody else came across a big stash of them as well. And they saw my sold comps on there and like, holy cow, let's grab these up. And they started selling them as well. A few more people got in the game and the price came down. Sold probably 800 of them for $9 a piece. And then sold maybe, I don't know, 50 to 100 for $10 a piece. Now that's the perfect kind of buy for me. So I didn't care, right? How long was it gonna take? I literally made my money back in my first sale. I sold it for 25 bucks. So we made all that money back really, really quickly. These things just slide into this little envelope here. I absolutely love these. I use them for all kinds of stuff. And it's so super easy. You just, it's one listing. It's one listing. You slide it in there and you print the thing off and you slip it in. It takes like 13, 14 seconds is all. And every single time you're making $5. That's my kind of deal. You know, that's a $5,000 profit on something like that. And it would have been a $4,000 profit had I paid the dollar. But who the heck's not going to save $1,000? So, you know, I have no problem. Have you ever negotiated at the Goodwill? Have you ever done that? And just for fun here today, since I have one left, just so y'all know I'm not just a cheapskate trying to rip the Goodwill off out of their charity money here. We give to all kinds of different charities. So we're going to give, I'm going to take this very last one. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to throw some extra goodies in there. We're going to auction it off. We're going to take that money. I'm going to match the money. And so all you haters out there who don't think I give to the Goodwill, we're going to give that money. We're going to give it to Isaiah 117 House, one of our charities we give to that helps foster kids who are just being put into the system in those first few hours. And we're going to help that charity out. You guys are going to help whoever bids on this, and then I'm going to help as well. We're add our money into it, and we're going to send this money off to the local chapter right there. So I'll sign that. Very, very sad day to see these gone, but at least we're going to do something good with it. Always snooping around the little kids' sandals and stuff, finding a Nike brand, and if they're 50 cents or so, I'll usually grab them. And they sell pretty quick. These sold for $10 plus shipping. Only paid 50 cents for them. These vintage new tag shorts came from, I don't know how vintage they are, to be honest with you, but I know they're somewhat vintage because of where I bought them. They came from a sale not too long ago. I haven't aired it yet because it was a private pick and I just haven't got around to it. But those right there, just some jean shorts, 505s. I paid $5 for them, but I got some other great stuff with it. And these sold for $20 plus shipping. I really wish I just had the camera on. Turner just came in here so excited about something, and he's filthy dirty from practice. And oh well. I'm glad I got to experience it. This is one of the worst buys 2 years ago, and I still have one left. And they're like Montessori, like blocks. I don't even know what they are. They were super cheap. I'm like, they'll sell. Everybody's homeschooling because of the pandemic. Well, they didn't sell. Finally, $7 plus shipping. There you go. I signed it. 1,000 of 1,000. I thought that'd be funny. We're going to put all that out there on auction. Hopefully raise a little money. And sold another 8-track. Another one. I should have grabbed it earlier. Would have saved some time, but these 8-track cases sell, and I have a bunch of them. So I'm going to have to get those. They're not huge money, but I got a bunch, so we'll make some money for sure. Queen. Is there 2 queens in here or just one? And this must be it right there. Queen Live Killers. I think that's the right one. And ironically, it sold to Elizabeth. So Queen sold to Elizabeth. And it sold for $18 plus shipping. And Elizabeth, I believe you're a viewer. You didn't leave a message on this, but I believe you're a viewer. So that might take our viewer sale count up to 6 out of 22. This one definitely is one of those 6. Coming out of their shells, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cassette tape. Right there, that one is pretty cool. It is not sealed. If it was sealed, it would be one that I would definitely keep, because that would go for a lot more money. And that one did go to a viewer. And 2 more sales with this. NWO stickers right here. It's $10 on those. That's pretty cool. I get more grief about selling NWO stuff because people think it's, I guess they don't know it's wrestling. They think it's the actual New World Order and how terrible I am. And this one right over here was sporting the pink hat. is headed out of here as well. I love selling the vintage Care Bears. I like selling any Care Bear, but I'd rather, I mean, come on. Which one would you rather sell? Definitely, right? This is the Care Bear Cousins. I think the Cousins were from 84. I think. What is that one's name? Lots of Heart Elephant? I guess that's what it is. That didn't seem right, but that's what I have down here. Anyway, this one's going to Brian, Goofy Squirrel 1985. I like it. Brian from Cincinnati. Just want to say thanks for the great videos. Good videos, not great videos. As well as the knowledge that you enlighten us with. That might be an exaggeration, but thank you. Looking forward to rocking out to the TMNT tape. Rocking out the new old school NWO stickers as well. And the Care Bears will be for my daughter, who will be born in May. Congratulations to you. How cool is that? That is awesome. Congratulations to you on that. I hope she enjoys it. Keep up the great job that you do. God bless, Brian from Cincinnati. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Turner, that is a cool plush right there. And you know what? You're dirty from practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you don't get my little turtle dirty there. It's your turtle, though, isn't it? It's actually, it was your turtle, wasn't it? And I know what turtle that is. Do you know what turtle that is? Of course you know what turtle that is. You don't know what that one is? The blue man? It's Leonardo. You got it. And that's a 24-inch turtle. Wow. That's pretty cool. It sold for $14.50 plus shipping, which is pretty good. I thought I went to a viewer, but I don't think it did. So that's pretty cool. You know what? I remember, Turner, we've been doing this show long enough that when we first started doing this show, do you remember doing an episode when you would sing the entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle song? And there were all kinds of different types of songs, wasn't there? And so they had different theme songs over the years. And you had your favorites. And you would watch them on YouTube, and you would memorize them and sing them. I'm not going to make you sing it. But, but do you think if you practiced a little bit, you could sing the old song?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they'd say, like, Leonardo is this guy, and this guy's mean. Who's the mean but cool or something? Or
Raphael.
Raphael
He's my favorite.
What was it?
A temper.
Yeah. He's your favorite because he has a temper? That's not good. Oh, my goodness. That's pretty cool. And then somebody works with machines. Who works with machines?
Donatello.
Donatello? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you're the expert. Anyway, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye.
Sold an LP, Jefferson Starship. I think this is the right one. Not in great shape. I think this one went pretty cheap, $9, I believe. That's a pretty cool cover, though. I like it. All right, I went digging through 3 different tubs here to come up with the 3 golf items from the Lost and Found set. Well, this one was anyways. This is 9, I think. 13. No, that's not right. 13 for that one. Whoop. That golf glove. And 30 for that hat plus shipping on these. So that's pretty good little sales right there. I'll take it. All right, y'all. Turner came back because he's waiting on me to finish this video so he can go bounce the basketball outside. So I gotta hurry. Tupperware, $17 plus shipping on this. I'll have to show it to you over here, and then I'm gonna read the comment. All right, there they are right there for you. And I'm trying to see what the number is on this one. It looks like 12. Can I read that? It's hard to read. 1236, 1235. I don't know what it is. Pepper, you gotta get off there, girl. And went to a viewer, went to Anthony. Says, thanks so much. Absolutely love your channel. Loved our channel, Turner. What do you think? That's pretty cool. You're quite the inspiration for the newer reseller like me. Though I mostly sell coins, all the tips and information have been extremely helpful. Thanks again. These bowls will be put to good use. Anthony, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. All right, I say this stuff and most of you think I'm nuts, and it's true. I am nuts. So these are the big checkers, the one you'd see like at the Cracker Barrel checkerboard. And I got one of those with all the checker pieces, the whole mat, the whole 9 yards. My kids love to play it. I'm like, yeah, they might like to play it. Well, they didn't play it. And I'm like, 50 cents for this thing, I'll buy it. You could sell them, but they're really cheap. You make a couple bucks selling the whole set. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sell replacement pieces for it. For $7 a piece. I'm going to make $2.50 for each set I sell. I'm going to sell the actual like carpet board and make $5, $6. I'm going to make over $40 on this set. And I will eventually make over $40 on this set. But it might take a while because I think I've sold 3 of these. 3. Which, you know, whatever. We're making a profit each time, and they're super easy. One listing. $7 free ship, so, you know, I don't know. Do the math on that. It isn't very good. But we're going to do it 15 times. Is that how many checkerboard pieces are 15 on each? So 15 times 250 plus 5. It's over 40 bucks profit, I guess. And Reagan mentions these here, but I'm just going to talk about these guys right here. A bunch of these went out today. Paul, Sandra, Sandra, Christine, Tracy, Trebre. Did I pronounce that right? Trebre. I'm sorry. Either way, I appreciate it, and we hope these guys get things moving for you. You know, I've heard people say, don't buy DVD players, don't buy Blu-ray players, and that's true most of the time, but there are a couple of DVD players that I've found out there that actually sell Blu-ray, especially the small ones. This is a Sony Ultra Blu-ray, and some of these actually have like streaming stuff, you know, like you'd have a Roku and stuff, so they have the streaming and the Blu-ray and all that stuff in it, and you can sell these, especially if it has the remote. This one sold for $79, super light and easy, $79 plus shipping. If you look at, if you find Sony, it's in good shape, has a remote, it's worth looking it up no matter what it is, even a DVD player from time to time, but $79 plus shipping. Where did you come from? I don't know how you got in here. Jeez. Well, I gotta go get Reagan anyway, so you wanna go up and get Reagan with me? Sure she does. All right, Reagan, I already told Turner he'd have to wait till the video was over, and then I told him it was over, so if you hear basketball bouncing out there, it's him. It'll be all right. And look, we sold all kinds of stuff. We sold pink hats, black hats. I don't think we sold a blue hat this time, but we only have 6 of those left. We sold a ton of trash to cash hats. I think 1 mug and a few different types of t-shirts. So you got a long list. Go ahead. You want to try it? Some of the names are tough. Go ahead.
Elizabeth, Jeremy, Ronnie, Paul, Joe, Ivan, Sandra, Joey, Christine, Jason, Adam, Kara, Bob, Brian, I think is what you wrote. Tabri, Bill, Kyle, Tracy, Mark, Jason, and Sean. That's a lot of stuff. You're going to have to do some extra. We're going to ship out twice this week because of so many sales. It's insane. I like your hair. It looks pretty. I like it. That's cool. And Joe, I think, is not so slim picking. I saw that on there. And then Ivan is he's just been so great to us. And so we're doing something. Somebody else asked for all 3 autographs from the Trash to Cashers, which I can't really control because one's in Utah and one's in Florida. And so I'm not doing all that. But Ivan is going to get one of those because I'm shipping it all over the country to give it to Ivan because he's been so kind to us. So anyway, thank you, Ivan. And so you'll get it eventually. And bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
The cat with no name. He doesn't like coming in here, does he? So you used to live underneath the shed, didn't you, bud? You want to say hi to everybody? This is our most recent addition. Used to live underneath the shed. Now he's the most spoiled fat cat I've ever seen in my life, aren't you? Are you spoiled? Yeah, Blueberry's mama spoil you, huh? But y'all, sometimes at the end of the day, you forget to grab something. And I forgot to grab this one right here. Complete V-Series. Blueberry's mama's already in here helping me ship. Huh. My helper, look at all this. She's helping me with $18 plus shipping on that one. Hey, y'all, people ask me all the time about printing in bulk, so this is what me and Bluebird's mama do. So we write what's on every package, we weigh what's on every package, we input all the data, print it all out at the same time. I take the stickers, tell her which one to put it on, and she does it. So it's just that simple. Hey, y'all, a couple things here. Do I owe a giveaway? I don't have a giveaway. I got to figure out the last giveaway. What was it? This thing right here? We'll give it away on the next one. Well, I've already given it away, but I'll announce the winner on the next one. And a couple things somebody asked about these not being in the CommonwealthPicker.com store. It's because that's not where we sell them. They did a little collab with us, Bad Cat Coffee in Raleigh. So badcatcoffee.com if you want one of these. They are back in stock over there. Use code Commonwealth, you get 10% off over there. And, oh, American Bubble Boy. I have the subscription plan. Somebody asked me about that. And you can set it up to show up. And I thought I had it perfect because it worked a couple times. And then I just ran out right before my subscription hit. And so we just been selling so much. So I'm going to have to put it in a little bit more frequent. It sure saves the time of having to order it. So that showed up today, which is cool. So that link is below as well if you're interested in that. Plus I have the Bubble Bucks program over there, which we've been using. And I think that's it. Oh, Uncle Mark's garage sale. I talked about that. Speaking of Bad Cat Coffee. I was saying we're going to do it maybe at the end of April. That's just not going to work out just yet. But we are still planning on having Uncle Mark's garage sale down in the Raleigh area. It's not exactly in Raleigh, but I'll announce it later. Big get-together, meet up, have a bunch of fun. Food on me. I'll take care of the food. And there'll be a sign-up sheet, a limit of people and all that. But we're going to do that down the road at this point. I thought we were going to be able to squeeze it in April, but it's not going to happen. What else do I have to tell you? Don't forget, we're probably going to do another auction as well. Not just this one, but for another charity as well. And I'll announce that coming up. So thank y'all so much. And I can't wait to see you next time. Definitely enough for you to do what?
Spend $1 and don't.
Definitely enough for you to do what?
Donate $1.
Definitely enough for you to do what?
Spend $1, donate $1, and
save $1 first.
Oh.
Ready?
I don't. Oh yeah.
Save $1, spend $1, donate. Save $1, donate $1, spend $1. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. How do we say it?
Why can't we remember
I don't
it?
know.